Scrappy Peeps, Susanna here today. We are going to make this mini album, and it is going to be a fall mini album. So I am using cider and donuts from Simple Stories, as well as sweater weather from Echo Park. So it's kind of a yo-yo flip album, It's multi use, and so you're going to open that. And then on the flip side, there's a pocket, and I will decorate my fall album. We'll make it first, and then we'll decorate it a little bit more. So there's a little pocket here, and a little pocket here, and a pocket there. So that is the idea of the fall mini album that we are going to create. So let me get out the goodies. So most of what we're actually going to use is for paper is the Echo Park. I really haven't planned this, so we're just going to wing it. So the first piece, whoops, that went flying. I'm gonna have to get that because that is my scoring blade. So the first piece is going to be 4 by 9. So we're gonna go 4 inches and then trim off 3. And then we're going to take out that cutting blade, put in the scoring blade, and along the horizontal, we are going to, and I save these because they're good for other things. So we're gonna score at 4 1/4, and then again a 1/2 inch from the end there. So that is our first piece, and I might sand these. I haven't quite decided, but because it's fall and it has sort of more of a rustic look, it might add to that. So that is our first piece there. Okay, and you can choose how you want this to go, but if we look at the book that is already made, this is going to be the attaching piece, and I know I want that yellow as a cover, and then if you want to, you can round out the edge so that you see a little bit there, which I am going to do. If you wanted to, you could, let me see if I can reach it. I have pre-cut circles from layouts that I have done, so you could theoretically do that, and that'll give you a nice rounded edge, or you could just eyeball it, but we'll do that. Sound good? Sure. So that will be that piece there, and I went a lot further down intentionally because I want to have a little bit more of a gap there. So that is our first piece. Then that's this here. Then we're going to go with this second piece here, which is going to be 4 1/4, and I want a B side. So do I want this, or do I want this? I think I want a little bit more contrast, so I'm going to add that green, and then it'll fold over to that pocket, which will be fun. All right, so now we need to put our cutting blade back in, take the scoring blade out, and this is going to be 4 1/4. Whoops, that didn't go in very well, did it? 4 1/4. 4 1/4, and that is going to be 8 1/2 inches wide. Okay, so that, did I lie? I think I might have lied. hold on, what did I do here? Yes, so that's just literally this piece here, okay? And so we're going to score that in half, 4 1/4. There we go. And that will be that there. So we will attach that like so. Correct. Okay. So we are going to get our tape, 1/4 inch tape, and put that on the inside there. And I could have used 1/2 inch tape because I have 1/2 inch, but the seams get messy on that. So I'm just going to put my 1/4 inch, and I am going to trim that down there. And I know for a fact that I don't want that shown on the other side. So then we are going to brayer that down for a firm surface, and that is going to, and I actually like to fold it so that I know I'm getting the lines that I want. Line that up there, and then there is that. So this pocket is going to be created by the next piece, and so that is what that will look like. And I guess, oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted. Hold on. Guess that'll be the way that is. Good enough, right? So I think I want a little bit more visual interest to that pocket, which will then, oh, decisions. We will pull that up carefully. See, I'm totally winging this. So, I don't know, my friends. What do you think? Let's go with this. So that is the top. You open that, and then we're going to have the blue throughout there. Yes. So back to the cutting blade, and 4 1/4, because that's the height of our book, right? 4 1/4. And then this piece is going to be 11 inches. So I'm just going to take off the inch. And then we're going to put in our scoring blade. And this one we're going to score at 2 1/2 inches. That's going to give you that pocket there. So there's no directionality to that, so we don't have to worry about that. 2 1/2. And then we're going to score at 6 3/4. And then use your bone folder to fold those. All right. So this is going to be the pocket of that, which will then open up to that when we fold it, and then we'll put something there. All right, so we want to create a pocket out of this. So I'm going to use my 1 1/4 inch punch to kind of notch that out, and I am just eyeballing it. Then we are going to use our double-sided tape here and here. If you wanted to, you could also use double-sided tape at the bottom, but you're going to have this crease, so to me, I don't bother. And then pull that up. So again, I like to line things. like it's going to be in the book. So that is that lined up there. I've got my edges and I'm just going to fold that over. So then we have the beginning, the leaves, and we're here, the pocket. Okay, and then if you flip that over, oh, I forgot to notch. Oh, we're going to work on this. So I want to create this as a pocket. So I'm going to notch this with that same punch there, which we're going to put a tag in later, and create a pocket out of this by using our 1/4" double-sided tape. This is available at the Cherry on Top store. All of this is, there we go. I know what, I forgot. You could also, if you wanted to use tweezers or one of those snazzy We Are Memory Keeper tools. See, I have it. I lose so many things. You could use this thing to scoop off the edges that I just don't. So we're going to, hold on, we didn't do that very well. Fold that over, use the bone folder and brayer that down, and now we have a lovely little pocket. So this pocket is created by a, so this is, you can see here if I put this, so this is the 10 mark, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So you could cut a 4 1/4 inch square and then round off the edge. But why do that if you don't need to? So we're gonna go with, what are we gonna go with? I think there's not a lot of that green visible really, right? So, although I really like, I think, well, let's see what our options are. So we could go with that. Nah. We could go with the same as the cover, which there's not a lot of. You know what? I think we're going to do that. So we want a 4 1/4. Oh, there's a giant mess over on this side, y'all. Or the other thing we could do is I have this piece, which might make a fun pocket as well. Or there's a lot of ors, aren't there? This is kind of fun too. I think we should do that, don't you? Sure. All right, cut into another piece of paper. Why don't we? 4 1/4. Whoops. By 4 1/4. So, and actually, I am going to go 4 1/4 tall, and I'm only going to go a little bit in because I really like that rounded edge that I have there. And so if I can find my circle paper in the mess that is off to the side that you don't see on the camera, we are going to just do that, I believe. Maybe that. Draw that. Trace that. And then cut along that line. There we go. And then that with our double-sided tape will make a fun little pocket there. So you can see I didn't put it straight across there just for a little bit of that variety, but I have some cool washi that I think I want to use as that edge there. So double-sided tape, and we're going to go all 3 edges on this one. So this is the first time I think I have actually done a video that is not an unboxing where I am actually speaking as I create, which will be interesting because most of my videos are 8-ish minutes long. This obviously will be much longer than that because I cannot speed this up. So this is a first time for everything. Be kind in your comments, please. But I wanted to do something different. I'm in that different phase of life where I have no children at home anymore. And so 12 by 12 pages really aren't a big part of my future. There. So what I want to do is I want to create, so hold on. We'll start from the, oh, I know what I forgot. Over here, I want to cover this. And so on this book, if we go to the flip side, this is why it's kind of like a flip yo-yo. I created a pocket there, which is going to create, I can put a tag or do something different in there. So I could use that same paper, or what was on the B side of this? We could do this, and that would be a fun pocket there. And then we could just put a big label that covers that. Yeah, good deal. All right, so we are not being very precise. We know that this is 4 1/4, so we're just going to trim that there. We have our cutting blade in. So we will, that is the perfect, height for that. And I want it to be 4 inches, not 4 1/4. And then I want a little angle to that. So we're going to wing it, and we're going to go like that. And that, my friends, is a little sort of fold. And if you wanted to, you could round those corners out. Should we do that? Oh, yeah, I think we will. So my very, very old corner rounder, but because I have, I think, going to be very sophisticated with my scissors and round that out there. All right, double-sided tape along the bottom of that. Brayer that down, and one at the top there. You could use your scissors if you want, but most of you who follow my work know that I like this tape because I can rip it. And there's that. That goes nicely with that. There we go. All right. So that's the cover. Open, open, a little pocket, open, a little pocket, and another pocket there, and then that's the close. And so this is the only time you see those leaves, so I might use them for something else, but let's see. So I would like to create, well, let's see. So I have these tags that are left over from the Simple Stories Something and Donut collection, Cider and Donut collection. So let's cut these tags. I'm laughing because I keep losing things. I have such a mess off to the side there. I'm not used to ad-libbing quite the way that I am ad-libbing. I really like that Hello Fall, but I don't know that I like it sideways. So what I want for some visual interest here is a tag that I will score and you can lift up. And then story can go there. So I don't want her running away sideways. We could do Hello Fall. I think I either get Love You or Hello Fall. I kind of like the love you. So we're going to go with the love you, and we're going to cut out that hole there. Later I will put some twine in. We will trim off that edge and that edge. We are going to put some 1/4-inch tape and brayer that down. Put in our scoring blade and just score that 1/4-inch right there. Brayer that down. All right. What do you think, my friends? So far so good? Following me? All right, so this is going to go along this edge here. I don't want it lined up along the bottom because I want, yeah, fun. All right, then we could also take, because we want a tag to go in here. I don't know, I kind of want something taller than that. Let's see, what other options do we have here? Well, we have these stickers, and my thought was that we would put this along the top there. But let's see. I mean, I guess we could do that. I don't know, don't love that. But I do like the blue down the bottom. So let's punch out these little hearts. And that is definitely 4 1/4. So, whoop. Okay. Don't like that because we got that little edge there, right? So we're gonna pull that back up and reposition that. That I can handle. And then trim that off. And flunk. All right. And then really the world is your oyster as far as decorations go. I do think I want to create sort of a fold insert for that. And I think because I am going to be very boring, because I think I want to journal or put pictures, and some of these papers are pretty busy. So I am going to just find a piece of cardstock that I am rifling through. Ooh, I like this. This is good. Yes, this is good. That will be 3, nope. Cutting blade, 3 1/2 by 6. 3 1/2. Well, I'm pretty sure this might actually be 6. This is 6, so we'll just go by 3 1/2. One cut, easy. Here we go. Score that in half, which we could use the scoring blade, but we could also just do this. There we go. And just scrap cardstock. We are going to use the corner rounders. just for some softer edges. You could use your crocodile or anything for that, but I like the way that that provides me with an extra little insert there. How fun is that? And you could do something there if you wanted to, but I think I have enough, right? And then we're going to put a tag in there. So, well, let's see what we have for options. Oh, that ended up there, but I thought I was putting it here. Either way, right? It's good. And I don't know, I think I want this Happy Fall, y'all, as my cover. What do you think of that? Yeah. Yep. And because I'm me and I love foam, we're going to pop that up, and I know I need to switch scissors to a clean blade. There's that, and there's that, and then we're going to switch to smaller foam just to get those little pieces there. I'm not going to worry about some of these cracks. There we go. And this here. And I don't often use thread, but there's a part of me, oops, that's thinking some thread behind that would be fun, don't you think? Let's see what we got. I might even have some, well, I do have jute hanging around, but I might have some gold, which is what I'm thinking. Kind of want some leaves popping out of that though. So here's the gold. So we'll make a thread ball. Remember Missy Whidden? She used to do a lot of this. But I want it kind of visible, right? And a lot of that is not visible. So let's see. Sure, why not? It's not the most aesthetic, but I think, so I have these flowers and we could use what we have, or we could be, let's see, we also have these bits from, ooh, this will be fun. All right, let's do this. Let's take, oh, I just had another thought. I have some other fun stuff too. Oops. I like this. We like this. We like this. We're going to stick that there. We got our thread ball. And I think that might be enough for that. All right, so you get the idea. We're going to put a tag in there. Let's put something fun there. How about, you got to be careful with these stickers because they are paper and they do like to rip. So if we do this, we need to put something on the other side to de-stick it or put another sticker. So what are our thoughts here? Oh, I know what I do want to do. Where's the washi? Where on this mess of a desk is the washi? Here we go. All right, I like this. Yep, So let's put a little piece of that on the edge there. Rip that and fold that over the edge. Voila! And oh, it probably wasn't the smartest move. Stick that there, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my anti-static pouch and just take the sticky off of that. I may eventually end up needing to put a label there or something. We'll have to see. Ooh, do you see all that powder? Yeah, we'll see how that works. So there we go, my friends, a fall mini flip album. So opens this way and we'll have a tag in there. Opens this way, stuff in there, tag in there, this, and back there. Voila! Thanks for joining me today.